What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and for those of you all who might not know, Jared Leisek actually had court today. Now, I know that the majority of you already know about Jared Leisek. You know about this situation overall. A lot of you all have been subbed to my channel for a while. You watched me make over 30 videos on this topic, really diving into all of the details. But a lot of you watching this video may not know who Jared Leisek is, or you might not know the situation that he is wrapped up in at the moment. So let me give you just a quick little bit of a backstory. Jared Leisek is the founder of Adventures with Purpose. Adventures with Purpose is an organization that helps to find old vehicles and missing people. You know, people who went missing in their cars that may be underwater, if you will. Basically, what they do is they go around to bodies of water and they look for missing vehicles and missing people who are in those vehicles. Often cold cases, people who have been missing for years. Now, Jared made a very successful YouTube channel, also entitled Adventures with Purpose, where they document their travels and journeys going around America to so-called help people. The only problem is Jared and the people who work with him have turned these families' despair into a reality show. They'll often pull a dead body out of the water that's in a vehicle and shove cameras in the family members' faces of the people who have been searching for their loved ones for years. There has been so much shady stuff, and if you want the backstory, just backtrack on my channel. I have made so many videos on this topic. But several families, a good bit of families actually, have already spoken out about Jared and Adventures with Purpose, exposing their shady ways. Multiple people, half a dozen people, if not more, have already quit and walked away from Adventures with Purpose, citing that they could no longer deal with the shadiness of Jared Leisek. They couldn't morally stick around while Jared Leisek took advantage of people's families and treated them like complete garbage, and treated these missing people like trophies, literally like trophies. So all of that was bad enough. I dealt with Jared Leisek and Adventures with Purpose a little bit during a certain case, the Kylie Rodney case. It was a case where a missing young girl, she was at a party, drinking or what have you, and then the next day no one could find her. And it turns out she was drunk and ran her car into a body of water. Adventures with Purpose, for their own personal gain, they decided to help other people spread all of these crazy conspiracies about this little story, just in order to get themselves more views. In the process, though, they put a lot of my fellow YouTubers, including myself, in danger because they spread this conspiracy that was just so out there and wild, as if a bunch of YouTubers got together and kidnapped this girl and threw her in a lake. The situation was really weird. And that automatically put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to Adventures with Purpose. But I sat back. I didn't say much. I put my 2 cents in there. I said that I thought they were shady. I thought they were full of it. But I sat back and I relaxed. That's one thing you will always find out about me. If you slight me or if you do something wrong to me, maybe I'll respond, maybe I won't. What I like to do is I like to sit back and I like to let karma run its course. And boy, oh boy, did karma run its course when it comes to Jared Leisek. Because a few months after Jared Leisek pulling this stunt, after exploiting the family of Kylie Rodney, after putting people in danger, spreading nonsense, he got accused of doing some weird things to one of his cousins. And not only did he get accused of it, it turns out that he was guilty of it, because he himself admitted that when he was around the age of 17, he slept with, had sex with, his 9-year-old, 10-year-old cousin. I kid you not. I kid you not. Jared Leisek had sex with his underage cousin. And that is a fact that Jared himself has admitted to. So there's this big court case going on right now. And mind you, this is something that happened years and years ago. But you see, Jared and his family, they're Mormons. And I have nothing against Mormons. If you're Mormon, cool. But some of these Mormons have some weird ways of life. And Jared himself blamed it on the Mormon church, why he slept with his cousins. He tried to normalize it. He tried to gaslight his victim, which was his cousin, and say that, oh, you know, there's nothing wrong with what happened, basically. And no, that happened long ago. And, you know, you shouldn't be bringing it up now. I can't remember verbatim, word for word, what was said, but there was an email exchange where Jared acknowledged that he had sex with his underage cousin and gaslighted her afterwards, as if she was a bad person for acknowledging that he did that to her. It took her years to come forward because her whole entire family has been trying to protect Jared this entire time for years and years and years. And it got to the point where she no longer cared if she would be disowned. She no longer cared how the Mormon church would feel about it. She spoke up and she stepped forward, and she got Jared, most importantly, to admit to what he did. But Jared was confident that he would be able to get away with it. That too much time had already passed by and that they could not hold him accountable for this. So he, being the cocky piece of human garbage he is, openly admitted to it and was like, yeah, you can't really do anything about it. So it's crazy because at the time of this recording, Jared is back out here once again pretending to help families, and he still has a huge fan base of brain-dead weirdos that support people who have sex with their 9-year-old cousins. It's totally gross. And a lot of these people will say, well, innocent until proven guilty. I understand innocent until proven guilty, true. But Jared, you see, and I have the email. Jared already admitted that he was guilty. Jared admitted that he did this. So that's one key detail everyone has to keep in mind. So there are lots of people within the true crime community, which is why I have separated myself from the true crime community. They are so mesmerized by the fact that Adventures with Purpose gets 500,000 views on their videos. They're so mesmerized. And it's like they're starstruck by Jared. So starstruck that they don't care that Jared admitting to R-wording his own 10-year-old cousin. They don't care about that at all. At all. In fact, they're in denial. In fact, they are literally sending this dude donations and all of this stuff, acting like he's a good person that's really out there to help people, when in reality, he has made a reality show out of other people's anguish. It's sickening. It's sickening. But despite the fact that Jared literally acknowledged this happened, we all know Jared acknowledged this happened. The courts know Jared acknowledged this happened. That's how we got here in the first place. Despite all of that, Jared tried to get this case dismissed. And that's why he was in court today. And I'll tell you right now, I was worried. I was extremely worried about this because, you see, I believe Jared has some pull. Jared has a lot of money. And I think Jared may be paying people off. I don't know. Also, a lot of these Mormons, they're tied in together. They got people in the court systems. They look out for each other and they protect each other. They protect other predators. I mean, it's going on every day in America. You think our government really cares about this stuff? No, our government is crawling with predators. And they protect their own. They always protect their own. And in this day and age, hell, it's becoming normalized for people to do horrible things to kids. So I wasn't so sure what would happen here. But guess what? The case did not get dismissed. The case is moving forward. And that is a cause for celebration. All of the naysayers, all of the people who have been sucking Jared's balls for the last couple of months, I want to pop some champagne and let it fizzle down on your foreheads. You freaking weird idiots who support a child molester, a cousin fucking weirdo. Whew. I don't want to get back to that. Listen, if you haven't, you might want to go back and watch those videos because I did not hold back on Jared. And I'm definitely not going to hold back on Jared moving forward. This guy is the worst human being you could possibly think of. And it got so bad in court today. My main takeaway, in fact, from court today was that Jared's lawyer, and I kid you not, I don't want to talk too much about the victim and her experiences and stuff like that. But Jared's lawyer literally went into court today and tried to argue that 9 and 10-year-old little girls can consent. I kid you not. He tried to argue that Jared's 9, 10-year-old cousin, mind you, this happened multiple times. Jared did things to this girl multiple times. There's other accusations that he has done this to other family members. It's a lot of wild stuff. You got to go back and watch the videos. I can't go through all of it right here, right now. Jared's lawyer came into court today, right? It's almost hard to even fathom. The argument that Jared's lawyer came up with today was that Jared's 9, 10-year-old cousin consented to consensual sex with her 17-year-old cousin. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but can a 9-year-old consent? I don't think so. That in itself is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And for some reason, people are so brain dead and so stupid, so utterly stupid. Okay? I'm going to call it what it is. People are so freaking dumb. All right? That they still don't understand that that means Jared's guilty. Jared's lawyer didn't come in here to argue that this did not happen, per se. He came in to argue that a 9-year-old can have consensual sex with her adult cousin. Yet there are still people out here, Jared's innocent. We're standing by Adventures with Purpose and Jared. Jared's own lawyer knows what Jared did. It's so bad that he can't deny that Jared did it because Jared admitted to it. He's arguing that no, Jared's 9-year-old cousin wanted it. That's what consent means. She wanted it. He literally sat there and had the audacity to argue that Jared's little cousin, a child, wanted to have sex with her older cousin. If that doesn't make you throw up in the back of your mouth, I don't know what will. And anybody with half a brain or any morals would totally separate themselves from Jared Leisek. They would stop watching the videos. They would stop supporting this nonsense, stop sending money. But no, we are surrounded by idiots. And I hate to say it, but the true crime community is packed full of brain dead, stupid, freaking weirdo idiots. It really is. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of people in the true crime community that are awesome people. I've met so many good people in the community. I've met so many people with bright minds who can think of things that I would never think of, who can piece things together that I would never piece together. I have fellow content creators, my peers, who do an amazing job covering these cases. I like covering these cases. But make no mistake about it, there's a large portion of the true crime audience that I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people. Okay? If you could willingly and you knowingly know what Jared has done and you send this dude money and support him, I find that sickening. And I'm not someone that hates on someone's success. I'm always happy for other people's success. I am always happy for other people's success. I am not a bag watcher. I'm glad when people are successful in getting money. I would never sit here and be like, don't send this person your money. Don't send this person your money. You can send Jared as much money as you want to, but if you do, know that you are a piece of garbage as well. Because you're funding Jared and his little operation as he travels around America, taking advantage of families with missing children, missing loved ones, and you are fueling and paying for his legal defense as he tries to fight these charges that he has already admitted to. And that's just the facts. But you know what? Today is a good day. This is the best possible outcome we could have hoped for. The case is moving forward. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all in the next video.